Hello, happy Friday. This is Frequency and Flow Friday. This space is devoted to helping you raise your frequency so you can live in optimal flow. Now, tomorrow we have a first quarter moon. If you were a part of Moon Cycle Restart last week, you would have taken note of a really important moon date. So you can still grab that if you did not join us. The recording is up. And as I shuffle, and I want you to think about action that you can take today. Maybe you had whispers this past week that were nudging you into action. So I want you to think about what you can do today or this weekend. And as I'm shuffling, I also want to share, I have 2 beds left for the Rituals of Remembrance retreat in Northern California in May. The link is below. It's an awesome high vibe group with an immaculate agenda, truly. So check that out. If you'd like more information, reach out. So choosing position 1, 2, or 3. If you're choosing position 1, the action that you will take is going to be likely you get the wood element. It's literally around action. So when I'm looking at this, I want to say that there's something that you can do that would nudge you to take bold, assertive action. I want you to think about leadership. What is your passion? What are you determined to do, and take action around that? You can tell that it says on the card, actually up here, I think somewhere it says take action and to grow through anger and love through miscommunication. So maybe it's an action step of thinking about how you're going to boldly lead next, what you're boldly going to lead or how, and taking an action step around that. And also thinking about, are there, miscommunication things that have been up, how you can correct those, maybe some boundaries to be set. So that's if you're choosing position number 1. If you're choosing position number 2, it's going to be this card, marriage and partnership. Because this is a section of the Bagua map in Feng Shui, in this deck, I'm choosing a support card and you get the stove. So marriage and partnerships with the stove card. So I would say that this is taking action around relationships, doing something to nurture relationships, whether that's friendships, romantic relationships, and literally do something to cook up something delightful. Also, if you're choosing this position and there is a bit of a grieving or a loss, what can you do to find strength today, this weekend, to move forward and focus on what remains of the relationship or what remains of the memory? Sometimes if you're facing a loss of a loved one, that transition to heaven. But I would say, overall also, and it says it on this card, make the relationship with yourself a priority and think about what you can cook up in terms of relational connections, friendships, reaching out to people. And then finally, if you're choosing position number 3, I'm actually going to go to the middle of the deck somewhere. I don't know where. Clear your space. This is a good one. So clear your space. This really is a better message associated. I don't want to say better. It's all divine timing, but associated with a last quarter moon, a full moon, a waning moon, which is about clearing. But one of the things I like to do when this comes up in a first quarter moon is to think about, and you can see on the card, there's actually a picture of a journal on the desk, is to actually sit down and take action and write about the things that you want to let go of, or write about the things that are maybe changing or shifting. I think if you're choosing this position, there's a nudge to embrace change and really go with the flow of life cycles and take action to really move energy. Maybe it's not going to be so much decluttering, but thinking about, what's not working, and sit down and maybe blueprint that out. So there we have it. This is Frequency and Flow Friday. Hopefully whatever you chose resonated with you. I'm sending you so much love for an awesome week ahead. See you next week. Ciao.